welcome back on this Monday. We are Raising Oklahoma with Carrie Williams, the Executive Director of Rainbow Fleet. And today you have a really cool craft, and this is good for big and littles, okay,
right.
Mitch? But it's also a good sensory activity, right?
It's a great sensory activity. It's also great when you're baking during the holidays to kind of engage your children in not only the process of baking and what it's like, but also to keep them busy while you're trying to do what you need to do.
Which is very key.
Yeah. So today we are making pumpkin pie scented Play-Doh.
I'm so excited.
Awesome for
I'm going to get my hands dirty.
I know, and I've
You're
been
gonna get
smelling
your
the
hands
cinnamon.
I got to take all these rings
Oh,
out.
it smells so good.
Okay.
So now why, just to get the kids to understand, because sensory is a big part of what we're doing. Now we can make
Absolutely.
Play-Doh of all different types, but if it smells good, why not?
And when
If
we
it
talk about
smells good, that's
sensory,
great.
what are we talking about?
We're talking about anything, you know, the five senses. So smell, touch, taste, feel. What are the rest? Sound and
Viewing? Seeing?
sight. Yeah. So
I just think of the three monkeys here in Casino.
And so this is a really great one because it smells really good.
Yes,
it
it
smells
does.
like pumpkin pie.
Smells like fall,
It's
too.
fun to squish in their fingers.
Manipulate and touch.
Absolutely, and this is all really important for fine motor skill development. So that's why we do this with our kids.
Look how anxious I am.
I know, you're so excited.
All right, what do we need to do to start off?
Very simple. So we're going to dump in our flour,
And this is just regular
just regular all-purpose
AP flour, okay?
Now in this bowl we've got some cinnamon, pumpkin pie spice, some cream of tartar, and some salt.
And what would you say, just a day? And you really, since you're not necessarily eating this, it doesn't really, you can kind of just eyeball it, right?
Well, you can. Now we've got a recipe that we'll put on the website,
Okay.
but we've got, you know, 3 cups of flour, or half a cup of salt. We're going to add in 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil.
Okay.
Which is
Now, can I make this coconut oil to make it healthier?
you certainly could.
I'm not going to eat this, by the way.
And then we're going to add, let's see, 1/4 of a cup of pumpkin pie spice.
Look at
or
that.
a pumpkin pie filling.
The pumpkin pie filling,
So you can
sure.
start to mix that together.
And can I tell you, every time I make a pumpkin pie, I always have too much filling left over. Like I'll make enough for two pie, or like one pie, and
Yeah.
it's like there's too much.
So you can
could
make
definitely
Play-Doh.
use this for
All right,
that.
all right. So while you're doing that, why is it important for, well, I'm doing this rather, why is it important for kids to understand and have sensory projects like this?
You know, like I said before, it's great for fine motor skill development. It's really great to kind of get them engaged in the process of cooking. It's just really one of those, it's a kind of a Montessori-based learning activity. It gives you the pre-writing skills.
Okay.
So they can actually form letters out of their names once the Play-Doh's
cool.
done.
Yeah, and a lot of people, you know,
Pour in
kids
some
learn
water.
through, there are many different ways kids learn.
Yeah.
And for many, it is actually tangible things.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And
I
then
think
you could say to them, like, what does this smell like? And have them guess, like a little bit of a guessing game, and they could
Yes.
say it's pumpkin.
smells like
All right, so as
pumpkin.
I do that,
So
we'll
once
do
you
this for a while enough
You'll
to
mix
get
it
warm.
back in. You probably need a little bit more water in there. And then we add a little bit of food coloring. But basically, once you've got it all mixed up, you will dump it out onto your floured board.
Okay.
We've got some that's already made. And it looks like this.
Oh, so cool.
we've got some Play-Doh.
And then you can get your cookie cutters out or whatever.
Exactly.
I know.
Squish it with
You
your
wanna roll it
hands.
out?
Do that, right?
So,
Little ones play with their feet in
Yeah.
it, even make little foot or handprints
oh,
in the
that's
dough.
a great idea.
It's just a really great tactile thing for kids to do.
You know, and you think about how, like, a lot of times you'll spend all this money on,
Are you gonna do a
on
pizza pie?
toys and that sort of thing. When it comes down to it, this is a great project for, as you mentioned, the family to get together, mom and or even dad and kids. They could be able to do this. Can you harden these? Meaning
I
bake
think
them?
if you baked it in the oven, it would harden,
nice.
absolutely. So
And
you
then-
can make letters,
Yes.
you know, make their name out of it,
Or ornaments for the TV.
ornaments
for the tree.
for the tree.
You're right about like the whole learning. Yes, you can do ornaments, but you know, you can go, okay, let's go through the alphabet or let's do a C. C.
Right, so
yeah.
those pre-writing
Love that.
skills are great. Also, you know what's in this. So if they do put it in their mouth, first of all, they're probably not going to eat it because it's going to be salty. But if they do put it in their mouth, you know there's nothing harmful in this.
I mean, it
And
teaches
some
them a
kids just, I had one of my 3 ate everything. Just everything went in her mouth.
Yes.
And so that's why I would make homemade Play-Doh, even though they say the other stuff is safe. I just didn't want to take any chances.
Well, and you talk about if you have a teenager as well, this is a great project for them to learn. So when they go do babysitting,
Yes.
They could be able to do it this as well. When it comes to child care and parenting, Rainbow Fleet is there. Their number to call in Oklahoma City is 405-525-3111. They are back every other week with more expert advice for parents who are raising Oklahoma. They also have a number for those who speak Spanish. It is 525-8783. Give them a call.
Thank you very much, Carrie. I'm having too much fun. Oh, let's talk about the